What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Hunter Creed, first one in here, followed by the Mechan 916, Pixie Bell, Swashbuckler. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Let's get started, huh? We got stuff to do, man. May have missed Aegon, but you know, we still have stuff to do. Can't let it get us down. Let's get a tweet out real quick. Dearest Rat Marvel Champions. I still love you. Just a... I know what I want to say, but I don't know how to word it. Hold on. Okay, actually I'm going to change what I was going to say. Still love you. Not enough to grind 76 million. But I still love you. As I am now. Okay. Tweet. Okay. Alright, Yuki. Sending over 9 of them Polish bucks saying, slap me back to work. Dude, you got it. One slap. Coming right up. I don't remember how much that is. We're just going to say 3. Slap. Yuki. Get out of here. Go back to work. Is that what I was supposed to do along with the slap? But Yuki, thank you very much for them 9 Polish bucks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Alright, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Congrats on beating Dreamin'. Ooh, Carl, you beat Dreamin'? Okay, alright. Sounds good. My heart is Aegon to the store. I don't know when it will be back. No. No, Star. Boo. What the fudge is up, Bry Guy? What up, Jadavine? Sorry the missed arena score. You get him eventually. It's inevitable, like Blade. Yeah, maybe. 10 years from now. Alright. You know, I actually didn't join Alliance Quest today. So I should really do that before we do anything else. Alright, let's join this one. Let's just throw these guys in there. Looks good. Looks good enough at least. BG, thoughts on the Aegon Arena cutoff? There's not really much to say that I haven't already said. Shockingly high. Some people called it. But of course higher than expected for me. Hashtag Quakey, eggs, and whatever. What's up, Hobbit? How you doing, man? Alright, I guess we're gonna go left because no one has that spot yet. So let's take a to the left. Let's hit this fight. BG, are you saving for a chronometer or just going RNG? I think I'm just going to go RNG because I don't need an Awakening Gem. And I think the Awakening Gem's the only time that it really is worth it for the chronometer. Because everything else in there, you know, it's got some good rewards, but like shards, I mean, if I just play 6 times, I mean, I guess I haven't checked the odds, but I'm assuming it'll be more worth it just to go randoms. Alright, get out of my face, Dormammu. Passive mother effer right here. A lot of spam, guys. Take it easy on that spam. Alright, let's... Doesn't matter what this is, even. Gonna rank 5 Void or Colossus, Bold Awaken. Who will help me more in 6.2? Oof. They're both incredibly powerful champions for 6.2. I do not know which one will help you more. Both super strong. Might depend on who else you have in your roster. If you already have champions that can like reverse healing or other powerful science champions, of course, that would take away from some of what Void's going to bring to the table for you. Likewise about Colossus, if you already have powerful mutant champions. You know, you might need to base it off on that, because they're both really good for that content. I don't know what's worse, not refreshing and missing, or refreshing a ton and overshooting by like 30 mil, like I did for Guillotine 2099. I mean, I'm just happy I didn't. I'm happy I stuck to my guns and I didn't refresh. Headed for sleeps, have a fun one. All right, Star. I'm happy I stuck to my guns and didn't refresh, because if I did refresh, I probably would have went to like 71 or 72 million or something like that. But yeah, I didn't refresh at all, so it's all good. Oh man, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to. I'm not sure how well I'm gonna be able to fight this guy. Kinetic transference, okay. Science ascendancy, got it. Rich get richer 2. Whichever champion has more unique buffs gains 9% of a bar of power every second? Really? Wow, dude. I don't even remember that node. Was that on... Maybe that was on him... for the monthly? Or something? I don't know. Personal space while the attacker is close to the defense. Oh, jeez. Rude. Super rude game. Okay, what was that? While the attacker is close to the defender gains a fury buff every 3 seconds. Okay, alright, alright. And all buffs last 40% longer. Okay. Let's go, Hyperion. I don't know if I... Whoa! What a heavy attack out of nowhere for no reason. I don't know if I'll be able to handle this fight, but we'll give it a shot at least. Buddy. Yep. Seems like we're doing alright so far. J-Mets, send it over Buck. Thank you, dude. Check your messages a sec. Sorry, man. It's all good, Artcast. Maybe grinding for Aegon again, some people are asking. I don't think so. Thought about it a little bit. Crap, I didn't really want to use another special 3. Wanted to L2 this fool. That's okay. So, I don't think I'm going to go for Aegon again. If I didn't have the 6-star already, then maybe I would, but... I thought it was too early on that. Close call. Uh-oh. Woo! Oh, whoops. Still got hit by that. This is a very slow fight. I feel like I could have played this a little bit better. Maybe got him down a little bit faster. I don't know. Come on, buddy. Please, no! Well, I'm dead here. I thought he was gonna let me kill him. Jeez. Man, maybe I should have just paused it once I once I started hitting him. I don't know. But alright, Jay. BG, I did it. 6.4 and the Grandmaster are done. Nice, dude. Now to relax in knowing that's done and back to the unit grind to rebuild the units. Tomorrow to focus on finishing 6.3, then 6.2. Nice, man. Good stuff. That is awesome, dude. Thank you very much for the buck. Congrats on cleaning up that that Grandmaster. So yeah, back to Aegon discussion here. No, I don't think I'm gonna go for him second round. I already have him as a 6-star champion, and calculating how many units it's gonna take to put up a score, like it's not that many units. If I wanted to go to like let's say 80 million, but it's still a decent number of units, and I don't care that much about a 5-star Aegon at this point, to tell you the truth. I know Aegon is crazy powerful and all that, but like I said, I have him as a 6-star. Have him as a 6-star. Eventually I will get that 6-star awakened one way or another if I want a beefy Aegon. Whether it's in a coming from a 6-star crystal or a Nexus crystal or some sort of random 6-star awakening gem or whatever. I'll get him awakened. I ain't worried. So, I'm going to pass on the 5-star grind. And I'm going to try my best to get back to just picking up as many units as possible. And by that, I mean like 2,000 units a week type of grinding. Because I missed the unit gain. I haven't been gaining that many units lately. And I need to do that. It's going to be kind of rough doing that with 6.4 because I might drop suicide. So I might have to wait. I don't know. It's going to be, yeah, it's going to be hard to hit all the milestones in all the arenas with suicides off. But after 6.4, then I'll for sure get back to it. Okay, Alyssa Besa, I don't know if I said your last name right, but Alyssa, thank you very much for the 4, saying you should start a vlog channel. Alyssa, thank you very much. About the vlog channel, you're actually watching it right now. This is my life right here. You're looking at it. Now, I don't know if I do anything interesting enough for a vlog channel. I've had ideas for other types of content that would be closer to vlog style content, but not vlog content. But yeah, that's just more content to promise and not deliver on. So we'll leave that discussion out for the time being, at least. And I'll just say that I've at least had ideas. And actually, so at one point I thought it'd be cool to have like a drumming channel, and I was gonna have some vlog style videos, I guess, just of things I was working on, things I was practicing, things like that. You know, talk a lot about influences and stuff. This was years and years ago. This was, I don't know, somewhere around 2010. I made 2 videos, and here's what happened. I made 2 videos, and you know, my goal was to practice drumming for like 8 hours a day. I couldn't play more than 2 in a day. And yeah, I don't know. Drumming's really fun, but like, man, when you really just have to sit there and practice, and I don't know, man, it wasn't as fun as I thought it was gonna be. And then I just went back to casually playing, and I loved it. So gave up on that idea. I totally understand why, like, there's a lot of professional drummers, or just professional musicians in general, I should say, that they don't really practice so much. They just play a lot of live gigs, and that's their practice. Hello, BG. Greetings from Greece. I'm sorry for last arena, mate. Really feels bad. Oh, no worries, man. Makes you feel better. Opened my first 6-star some minutes ago, and was a vulture. Oh, that's rough, dude. Rip on the vulture. Bummer, man. What's up, BG? How much you put up for Aegon? 68 and change. 68.6 or so. BG, who's your favorite drummer? Mine's Dave Lombardo from Slayer, godfather of Double Kick Insanity. My favorite drummer is a guy named Arik Improda. He's still pretty young, not super well known yet, but I recommend checking out his channel. Or just like, I don't know. I think he's on Instagram too, but I don't use Instagram. But A-R-I-C, first name, and then last name I-M-P-R-O-T-A. Dude's super good. Second favorite drummer that is maybe a little bit more, well, yeah, definitely a little more well known, is Blake Richardson of Between the Buried and Me. The Shed set it over 5. The Shed, thank you very much. Saying last. Okay, give me 1 sec. Let me go ahead and update. This is a big old D real quick first. Why does it keep doing that? Okay, last one. Yo, BG taking 5-star Nick Fury to rank 4 tomorrow after Sigil reset. Amazingly pulled him and awakened him in a week from back-to-back 5-star crystals. Dang, dude, that's awesome. Good stuff. Man, early congrats on the new rank 4. That's awesome, man. Getting double Furies. I mean, I guess you really need to pull 2. First you pulled the decoy, then you pulled the real one. That's awesome, man. DP Wade hitting that new member button. DP Wade, dude, thank you very much. Welcome, please enjoy your banana. Along with all these fantastic custom emojis that you now have access to. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate the support. Taylor G sent over 10 too, man. Taylor, thank you very much. Saying hoping for 6-star luck. Gotten Cap World War II, Jugs, then Venom Pool so far. Okay. Yeah, you could use a little bit better luck. Taylor. Yeah, I hope you get somebody really good in your next crystal to balance all that out. Your next 2 or 3 crystals at least. I hope you can pull some good champions. I'm kind of hoping that they do something with Venom Pool. I don't know if they will, because they already reworked, you know, Venom and Carnage. Kind of in that same category of champion, you know. But it'd be nice if they would. It'd be cool. Dragon sent over 2 saying my banana is sad in your honor, good sir. Dragon, thank you very much for the 2, but there'll be no sad bananas around here. It's just an Aegon, it's okay. It is alright. Delay? Delay what? What do you mean, delay? Did you get rid of the Jugs emote? Nope. There you go, Cloud of Contempt. Just putting it out there. I don't use all the emotes. When somebody hits that member button. Taking this whole COVID thing, it's okay. I mean, you know, it sucks of course, but just like everyone else. It's okay. I don't know. You know, obviously a lot of people have it way worse, so hope they rework Unstoppable Colossus. Yeah, I hope so too. They're gonna buff when new Venom film comes out? You think so? I don't know about that, because Venom Pool is not gonna be in the movie, right? I mean, maybe they would just because maybe they're big fans. I mean, obviously they're fans of of probably all things Marvel, so. You watch Rick and Morty? I don't. I've never seen it. He's got 4-star symbiote Spider-Man to rank 3. Okay. Symbiote Spider-Man, you know, he's got the. He can put in some work with his heavy attacks. Not a bad champion to start out with. 2K units per week. That has to be all milestones for every arena plus any solo objective. Is there more than that? I mean, you know, average 2K a week, including what you mentioned, plus the units from the monthly event quest, plus the units from the calendar, and also battle chips. He doesn't add anyone to his account. That is correct. What Pixie Bell said. If someone's asking to add me, I'm sorry. I don't add anybody. In-game friends list, there's no point to it. 5-star rank 2 Venom the Duck, or 4-star 550 Void against Ultron. I would probably have a better time going in with Void personally, so I think that's who I have to recommend. I think Venom the Duck can do it, but it might be a little dicey with Venom the Duck, to be totally honest with you. Void is kind of a little bit dicey too until you get things set up. Once you have everything set up, then you're good. But until you get the debuffs going, oh god, this is not what I want to do. Oh, does it not tell you on the outside anymore? It doesn't, right? But you can't use 6 stars, right? Oh, you can use 6 stars. Okay. Well then. You guys can see how much I do this arena. I really don't participate in the Sunday arena all that much. I should. I'm going to start doing it more. Because it is worth doing. But should I 100% Labyrinth or Act 6? Well, Act 6 has way better rewards if you're able to do it. Labyrinth is easier to do. But yeah, the rewards aren't quite as good. So, I don't know. Kind of take your pick on what you want to do. Either something easier, less rewarding, or really go for it with Act 6 for the big rewards. Are you free to play? I am free to play. Yo-Yo BG had some nachos for lunch today. Toppings for your perfect nachos: guac, pico, salsa, grilled meat, jalapenos, beans, sour cream, other. Sucks about Aegon. Yeah, it's alright. Zisky. I can't even tell you the last time I had nachos, man. I think I just like to keep it real simple. Either just some salsa, like some fairly mild salsa, or the nacho cheese, you know. I've never really had like the big I don't know, like the nachos with everything on them kind of thing. Because I know people put like beef or chicken, jalapenos. Yeah, I mean basically all the stuff that you mentioned. I've seen the nachos done up like that, but oh my god, super passive dude right here. Yeah, nachos I've always kept pretty simple. To me, it's more like eating chips versus a meal that you can make out of them. How many points would you be willing to put up for Ghost? Ghost is another story. So if Ghost hit the arena, I would be refreshing. I don't know how many points I'd put up, but I would put up a lot. Yeah, Ghost is something different. I would definitely put up a high score for Ghost. ABG have Tech, Spidey, Sentinel, Guillotine 2099, and Infinity Man. All unduped as 4 stars. Who should I rank 5? All unduped, huh? When it comes to 4 stars, Stark Spidey might be the way to go. I can't remember. Are you uncollected already? If you're not uncollected, then I would say probably Stark Spidey, just because you know, the auto evade against the collector and everything would be really helpful. If you are already uncollected, or you're just not a fan of that Spidey, because I understand it, man. He's a glass cannon. Honestly, I don't really enjoy playing Stark Spidey all that much myself. Some people really like him, but I'm not a huge fan. Then, yeah, it's kind of a tough call between Sentinel and Guillotine. I would lean maybe more towards Guillotine since Sentinel's not awakened. Oh god, I was not paying attention to this dude's power. Guess we gotta drain it. Or just kill him. That's a tough call. I would not recommend Infinity Man between those 4 champions, though. Infinity Man's cool and all, but the others typically are going to be more useful. So. Cutoffs are in the description. Actually, there is no cutoffs for this arena. I don't know what the cutoffs for this arena are. So I don't have any cutoffs in the description or anything like that. Alyssa sending over another 2 saying, do you have an Instagram? I do not. Like, technically I have an Instagram, but I think there's 0 pictures on it. I basically signed up for Instagram just to talk to the guy that made this, my poster back here. Because he was on Instagram. Yeah, I don't think I've ever uploaded even a single picture. And last time I logged in was probably a couple years ago at this point. I pretty much just use Twitter. No Instagram, no Facebook. I don't really use Discord much. Very little with Discord. Sometimes I'll post things to Twitter, not exclusively about MCOC. But that's pretty much it. Alyssa, thank you so much for another 2. Dragon sending over 5. 5 more as well. Dragon, thank you very much. Saying the day Ghost hits the arena is the day BG contemplates his first and only ever Warbound run. Let's be honest here. The day I got one even crazier than that, Dragon. Ready for this? The day Ghost hits the arena is the day that I contemplate drinking my first cup of coffee ever. I feel like all I need is 1 cup of coffee, and because I don't drink coffee regularly, oh man, I'll be ready. I'll be ready for the entire 3 days. I don't know if it works like that, but Dragon, thank you for another 5 though. Oh god, I forgot. Oh wait. No, yeah, this guy does take reduced poison, right? Well, let's poison him anyway. Yeah, I don't even know what I would put up for Ghost. It would be something high. Like I don't think Ghost is coming to the arena, so it would just be really high is all I know. We're talking like maybe 90 plus? I don't know. Life of Council sent it over to. Thank you very much. Saying, what order you rank the variants in difficulty and why? Good question. I consider when maybe just doing an initial clear, I consider variant 3 to... Well, okay. Let me back up here a second. Because the variant difficulties, it just like most things in this game, it does depend on your roster. If you have powerful tech champions, then variant 3, I think, is the easiest to at least do an initial clear of. If you don't have good tech champions, then it's not going to be the easiest to do the initial clear of. When it comes to 100%ing a variant, I would say variant 4 is the easiest. Just because once you make it past the first couple of quests, then all you got to use is 4-star champions and lower. And you really, 4-star champions, by the time you're doing variant content, you should have like 100 plus 4-star champions, so you really get to take your pick on the champions that you want to use to clear and everything. So 4 stars, 3 stars, 2 stars, 1 stars, whatever. So yeah, I'd say variant 4 is probably the easiest to 100% clear, whereas variant 3 is the easiest to get the initial clear as long as you have tech champs. And I mean, there's of course there's exceptions to this, where if you just have like a 6-star rank 3 sentinel and you never touched the variants before, well, variant 3 is probably going to be the easiest to 100% clear. Forget single clear. But yeah, so talking full exploration, then variant basically reverse order: 4, 3, 2, 1. Variant 1 is just the most difficult by far, in my opinion. Variant 2 is not that bad. But I do think it's a bit harder than variant 3 and 4, so I do place it as like the second hardest spot, basically. And yeah, that's pretty much my order on it. Dude, thank you very much for the 2. Really appreciate it. So here you're gonna wuss out, huh? Can't spend units now to save units later? Are you gonna awaken that 6-star Aegon, and would you even give him a skill gem if you got one? Yeah, I'd give him a skill gem. The skill class in general is probably my least favorite class. So, I wouldn't mind giving a skill gem to Aegon. I wouldn't mind it at all. I've got no one else to save it for, you know. That awakening gem would have Aegon's name on it for sure. But yeah, I am gonna wuss out Abdo. It's just not worth the units. It's for a 5-star champion. Like at this point, dude, 5 stars. They're still gonna be useful for a really long time to come. All right, but they are at least starting. The process has started for them to be on their way out. So yeah, I don't think it's worth spending thousands of units to do the grind. If I did not have a 6-star Aegon, then I think it would be worth it. That's pretty much the difference. If I didn't have the 6-star Aegon, yeah, I could spend the units now to save units later. Totally worth it, totally justified. But screw that. I'll just I mean, I'm thinking about opening up some Cav crystals anyway. Maybe I'll just get lucky and pull them from a Cav crystal. I don't know. I'd rather just get milestones, get more units, get more offers that come around, things like that. He just save you a lot in Abyss. Think you're missing out. I don't really care to do the Abyss right now, you know. I want to do 6.4. I want to finish that up, but the Abyss, I'll keep waiting on that. It's fine. Finished Abyss yesterday, BG. Kabam pooped on my rewards. All of them. Heart of Chaos. I think I remember seeing something about that in the R Loki chat, but I don't remember who you pulled. You didn't get anything good, man? That's a bummer, dude. How high could you sig your 6-star right now? Not very high. I think I have those 15 6-star or sig stones from the summer login calendar. And I think that's it. Hey, when did that start, by the way? The summer summoner appreciation calendar. I can't remember when that started, and I'm trying to figure out if Kabam's gonna do that again. It's too early, right? I think they started that in maybe like June or July or something. I don't even know. Either way, let's keep the grind going. Have a level 47 account with like 5 stars, but I got bored of that account, ended up stopped playing the game. Is it worth starting a new account right now or and start from scratch? It's whatever you're gonna have fun doing, really. Like, of course you'll get you know, you'd be further along if you just continue that same account, but if that's something that doesn't interest you and you just want to have a little bit of fun and, you know, want to go through some of the lower level content again, build up your roster with different sets of champions, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people have a lot of fun doing that, but it's really just, it's up to you, man. What are you going to have fun doing, you know? So I have Tech, Skill, Mystic, Tier 5 Fast Cats. I have no one worth using on. Damn, Art of Chaos. That is a bummer, man. What's he talking about? Hunter, what is Hunter saying? You too. Always got something to say. Where is Hunter? I think I lost Hunter. I feel you on the skill class. Had like 15 of them before I ever pulled a good one with Nick. Although I did snag a Gwenpool last night. Nice. Thought I was going to be a little too slow on that. Still good. What do you think of Ilax skills video? I don't know. I didn't see it. I haven't watched any videos today. Okay, hold on. BG. So BG, is there a possible suggestion box for tangent emote artwork? Have a few rough drafts. Just Twitter, man. Just send it over on Twitter. Hold on, I don't think that was your last message though. I was trying to find what you were talking about. For what Pixie Bell's talking about. Or maybe that's from Starlight? I don't even know. I know you have a sweet tooth, so try coffee with lots of sugar and cream. I don't think I'm ever actually going to have coffee. If I wanted some caffeine, there's other ways. But coffee, the smell of it bothers me. Which I know some people love the smell of coffee, but hey, man. One more way that I'm weird, I guess. Add it to the list. Is it crazy saying sentences backwards creates backwards sentences saying how crazy it is? Tom. A little bit. Super Dirty Pickle said 05. Super Dirty Pickle. Thank you very much. Saying hello and good night. As I shall now let the silky smooth tones of your voice carry me into a magical dreamland full of karate and friendship. Alright, Super Dirty Pickle, thank you for the 5, man. Have a good night. Try to be extra magically and extra karate-y. Tons of friendship. Probably a good thing. Coffee is an expensive habit. Is it expensive? I mean, I know like Starbucks and like other coffee places can get expensive, but is coffee expensive when you make it at home? I honestly have no idea. Do you use shampoo in your head or just a bar of soap? Neither. It's 2020, man. Let the propaganda of showers trick you. That's how they control you, man. They try to tell you, like, oh, you gotta shower. Come on. For what reason? You know what I mean? Give me one good reason why anybody should actually shower. That's right, you can't think of one. PG talks about coffee like Anakin talks about sand. I'm just gonna pretend I know that reference. Oh crap, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna actually answer your question. So, on a serious note, I actually don't use shampoo or bar soap. I was not joking about that part. I use, it's like Dove, like liquid soap, or I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. But it smells really good, and I don't know. I used to use just regular bar soap, and then one day we were in Florida for a few days, and it was like the first time I tried this other soap. Body wash. Yeah, there we go. Called body wash idea. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm a little out of it, guys. Can't even think of the name body wash. My god. Anyway. It's great. Highly recommended if you've never tried it. Oh, come on, man. I'm gonna die to this dude. Super passive freaking cable over here, man. Come on, buddy. Let me get some heavy attacks off. There we go. There we go. Liquid soap. Yeah. BG, we use the same soap? Nice, man. We're soap brothers. It's awesome. When the 6 stars are ranked up, the 5 stars will come. Is that how the game works? Should try that. Maybe I should just rank up a 6-star Aegon to pull a 5-star Aegon. Is no one going to comment on the fact that BG lives in Seattle and he hates the smell of coffee? Yeah, I know. Like Starbucks was founded here or something, right? Seattle doesn't smell like coffee though. Seattle just smells like weed. All the dispensaries, you know. I don't know. I have no clue like what the ratio of dispensaries to coffee shops is, but I imagine it's a neck and neck race. Alright, I actually want to save my 6 stars so that I could run them tomorrow when the arena resets. I should have planned that out more. Ran them earlier. What's up, BG? Thoughts on level cap going up and increased masteries? I don't really like. I think they would have to kind of overhaul the mastery system a little bit. Definitely add new masteries if they were going to do that. Because right now, if they just increase the level cap and give everyone more mastery points, it would actually make the system less interesting. It might sound fun at first because, you know, you don't really have to make any sacrifices. You get to pick up all the masteries that you want. Imagine having another 5 or 10 mastery points, you know? But that's the whole thing about masteries. That's what makes them cool, is you get to kind of customize your mastery build based on the champions they are using. Everyone has a little bit different masteries, things like that. So, I think there's other things they could do with the level system. The best thing I've heard is still Dragon's idea. And I know other people had similar ideas too, but essentially, you stay level 60, but your experience bar keeps filling up. And when it fills up, you just gain some bonus rewards. You know, just something small. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. And then, you know, resets, and you just keep filling up the level 60 meter. Your last Baldy, what is your last? Hold on, let me load in some champions here before I read that. You shower, because if you don't, animals will be following you around like you are one of them. Oh, that's awesome. One more reason not to shower, guys. I almost, man... I almost tweeted out after the arena was over, because I hopped in the shower at, like pretty much right after the arena was over, and I almost tweeted out like, the Aegon arena is done, time to shower for the first time since it started. But like I've showered every day doing the grind. The grind ain't that hardcore, and I feel like a lot of people would understand that it's a joke, but there'd be enough people that'd be like, ugh. This dude's gross. He doesn't... just goes, 3 whole days without showering. Doing these grinds. And then they look to the channel and see how many of these grinds I've done. BG, speaking of masteries, do you think they could at least make some masteries like Deep Wounds, but for poison, block, degen, etc., without changing too much balance-wise? Possibly. I mean, I really... You know me, man. I hope they do more with customization outside of synergies. Expand the mastery trees. I still think individual masteries is really the way to go, but if they're not going to do that, then hopefully they expand the just the overall mastery trees. It gets tricky though. They could do it, but I don't think it's easy. And maybe they will do it at some point, but like for example, the new Black Widow has a bunch of shocks. I still can't really talk about her from a personal standpoint. The embargo is not lifted yet for the content creator program. But we can see that she deals a bunch of shock damage from the video that Dave and Kabam John made on the official channel. And if they, if they added something that amplified shock damage, they'd have to be real careful that it doesn't suddenly make her too powerful, or Nebula's shock's too powerful, or it's not a ton of shock champions, I guess, but. I do hope they do something in the future with that stuff, though. Hey Ryan, loved your itemless series. Advice on how to practice on the champion 6.2. Michael, thank you very much. Practice dueling is great. It's never going to be the same as just doing the fight, but it is a good idea to do some practice duels, get a feel for the fight, get used to evading his specials and stuff like that. Aside from that, don't just watch one video on, whatever champion you plan to use against the champion. Watch as many videos as you can of other people and how they did the fight, because it seems like there's a lot of different ways that fight can go. There's, all the differences are like pretty subtle, but you will notice some differences. Some people being able to lock the champion down up against the wall. With She-Hulk, for example, you can get multiple heavies up against the wall. Some people like to use specials, some don't. I don't know. Basically watch a lot of videos and practice duels. That's kind of all you can do. Keep in mind that when you get to the champion too, you don't necessarily have to beat him just because he got there. If things are going wrong, you don't feel comfortable enough in the fight after a few tries, nothing wrong with backing out and going back at a later time. I applaud your water conservation at Dysentery Joe. That's true. Bathing takes too much water, right? Why would you shower every day? I'm going 3 to 9 days between showers. I'm alone. Unless I can smell me, I'm good. Ah, man. That second day, I could already smell me, so... Is it possible to quake the champion? Technically, yeah. I think Dave actually has a good video on using Quake for the last 10%. You can't one-shot the champion with Quake, as far as I know, because of his healing and having no way to stop it. But you can use Quake for the last 10%, and I mean, if you wanted to, you could use Quake for the whole thing, but you just have to revive a few times. Brian, why can't the leopard play hide and seek? Because he's always spotted. Not you, too. What do I do in this situation, guys? Do I boo my wife? She made me beans today. I don't think I can boo her. Then again, I booed Lags' dad, so boo. I'm gonna pay for that later, I think. DJ, I agree with you with the level bar to give rewards, probably based on your progress from shards and rank materials. Well, I was just thinking experience, you know, because they took away experience. Just as a way to give it back to players so that you get that little bit of extra rewards for going through the fights. Although your wife can be your boo. That's true. That's the boo I was talking about. You know. Yo, BG, been a while. I've been busy working 75 hours a week. Whoa. Making plexiglass guards. Okay, man. Is Namor worth a mutant 6-stone 5-star? Could take him to 660. Daniel, that's crazy, man. That's a lot of hours you're putting in. That's good though, man. People need that stuff. But about Namor, he's worth awakening. Yes. However, only being able to get him to 660, I think you might be better off holding on to that gem for the time being. Waiting until you got more Sig stones, and while you wait, you might awaken him naturally. So, yeah, that's kind of my recommendation. We might have some good offers coming around soon, where you could possibly get some Sig stones that way. This was in there, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay, couldn't find Namor for a second there. Okay, if we look at the way his Sig ability scales, Sig 60, you're only going to reduce the damage by 41%. And hey, sometimes that's enough. You know, if you find yourself in the right situation, this could be enough, and you know, you could awaken him. But for a lot of situations where you are relying on Namor's awaken ability, this is not enough. It's certainly enough to reduce the damage if you run suicide masteries and allow you to, you know, heal from them and things like that, but or balance out that damage, really. Not necessarily heal from it, but yeah, I would hold off. But he is a great champion to awaken once you get more SIGs. BG, when in the army, we were on a field exercise, army version of camping, competition to see who could go longest. I won at 17 days no shower. Wow, dude. Last guy gave up after 15, but I was tired on night 16. That's a victory lap, dude. That's all that is. You weren't tired, you were just taking a victory lap. Oh my goodness. Dang, dude, 17 days. That is nuts, man. That is nuts. Rip Aegon and BG. Yeah, it's all good. Tom Luckman sending one of the New Zealand bucks with the basically dead face. Cartoon dead face with his swirly eyes, tongue out. Wish I could make that face in real life. Alright, let me see. Last one is... So that he usually ignores me unless I pay him like a stripper. Wait. Well, okay. I mean, not intentionally, but didn't I already read one of yours tonight? I did already read one of yours tonight. So you can't, you can't even say that. I actually did read at least one of your comments. I know, I probably did miss a bunch. Let me see, where's... this is gonna be a really bad joke, isn't it? Kind of losing this fight. Make sure I can get through it. Okay, we're good. Alright. Alright, Tom. Where are you at? BG, I've been building my nephew's trust for 2 years with high fives. Today I'm going to hit him with a too slow. Welcome to the real world, fool. Alright, this is good. I approve of this. you gotta teach him young, man. Tom, finally we're on the same team. Finally something I can get behind. Like I described it as building his trust. Oh man. What if he gets you first? What if he actually sees it coming and he gets you first? I'm just gonna say it. You're a D-bag, Brian. You deserve the Aegon loss. Can I ban my own wife? What the? What the F? We were allowed brushing teeth and shaving, but not even baby wipes for the smelly parts. Okay. Yeah, that's good that you're still able to brush your teeth, because, dude... Oh, that's the... Honestly, that's a way worse feeling. I can only go so long without brushing my teeth before it just... I don't know, man. Does not feel good at all. Life as a single person in lockdown is interesting as far as showers are concerned. Feels like a pretty big accomplishment these days, or once every couple days, that is. Hey, Abdo! Dude, what happened to streaming? This would have been a perfect time, man. I can't remember if we've already had this conversation. You ignored me? Oh, was there a different comment? Hold on. Right, he plays with one hand. I do. And now he's ignoring me. He really done it. What is this? Some of your office and cleaned up around your desk. Now you done it. Now you done it! Oh, God. Guys, I shouldn't have booed. I really should not have booed. Pray for me. That was really irrelevant, the current late game stuff, but what would you say is the best 440 set of champs to take on Realm of Legends? Well, I consider Void to be the best for Wolverine, so throw Void on the team. Best 440s. I think it depends on how you interpret best, actually. If by best you mean safest, able to get it done without using any items, then we need a champion that can heal. There's got to be a better champion than like Wolverine or X-23 these days that can heal, right? Man, Mojo keeps coming to mind for these types of questions. Because Mojo can put out some pretty good DPS. And he can only heal missing health, but that's kind of enough to keep you sustained. And he's got high enough stats that, you know, a 440 version is basically the equivalent of a 550 for other characters. So, for all around, I don't know, I kind of want to say Mojo. I don't know if there might be better. But I'm not sure. Is that Tara? What's up, Tara? If I just said I was too lazy to shower every day, how do you think I'm gonna be ambitious enough to start streaming? I don't know. I thought it was something that you wanted to do for a while. I will clothesline you? Oh my god. I'm being threatened with getting hit with a clothesline. Oh man, I'm imagining the scene in what's it called? Home Alone 2. Where the people at the hotel all clothesline each other. They were backorder on Amazon for Elgato, said like the 10th or something. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, speaking of that, I gotta order something still. Kind of meant to order it today. I put it in the cart today, but I couldn't bring myself to hit the order button. It's a little expensive. I'm gonna get it regardless, but I don't know if you guys are ever like that, where you're like, yeah, you know, definitely getting this, but oh man, it's just kind of expensive. Maybe wait on it. It's just a day or two. Tweet banana? Okay. What do we got, Hunter? Very crappy MS Paint tangent emoji idea. I like where your head's at. I like the styling of the letters. I could tell you put in some work here. This is not easy to do in Paint. This is nice. The banana. It's got a good shape to it. I feel like you maybe have to try a few times to get this good of a shape. Or did you get this first try? Because this is nice. This is quality work right here. Quality craftsmanship. However, all those nice things that I just set aside, it's too long. The emojis, it's a square basically. I would have to cut this in half, and it would have to be 2 emotes, which I don't think they really work that well, just in general, but especially on YouTube. There's like too big of a space, I think, between the two. Let me see. Let me put some Gunthers in the chat here. I mean, it could work, but I don't know. What's up, Katie? I hit the order button right away, and no thoughts, no regrets. That's probably the real way to do it. I've been... Oh, man. I've been really stuck on this purchase for, like... actually, since before the Aegon grind. Since, like, right before it. And, yeah. I'll probably just hit order after the stream. Too long? That's what she said. No, she didn't, Pixie. Oh my god. Time to add something nice for the misses to that online cart. Doug, you're probably right. BG, I've got an unduped 6-star Omega and Namor and tier 5 class Kalos, but no Awakening Gem. Would you suggest taking 1 to rank 3 and using my generic when I do 100% Abyss, or just wait for now? Hold on. Unduped 6-star Omega and Namor. No, I would wait for now completely, dude. I would totally wait for now. So you'd be able to rank them up but not awaken them? No, I would totally wait. Absolutely wait. Man, for some reason I keep thinking Black Widow is Elsa. And I'm like ready to throw in the arena. But I can't. What you ordering? Let me pull it up. Finding a decent picture. Here we go. I'm ordering one of these. Because I'm going to upgrade my mic, and it's no longer going to be a USB mic, so I need something to plug it into besides my computer. So I'm going to get this, and I'm not sure if this is what Cade had, but it has like some voice changing stuff on it. I probably won't mess around with that a whole lot, but maybe every once in a while, you know, find something cool to use it with. And yeah, it's a Go XLR. I was trying to think between that one and then there's this, which is the Go XLR Mini. And I was pretty set on this one because it's like half the price. But then I thought of a few reasons to just get the big one, basically. Don't know if I'll regret it, but I figure either way there could be some level of regret. Either I get the one that's less expensive, and I regret not having all the features on the more expensive version. Or yeah, I don't know. Use it to voice your alter ego? McFabio? do we give a voice to McFabio? Order some MCOC toilet paper made from 100% Groot. Wow. I wonder if they have something like that. Marvel Groot themed toilet paper. Who's the champion to fight today for the card? Actually, I have no idea. I've gotten all of them just from, what's it called? I've gotten them all just from playing the arena. Now that I think about it, though, I don't know if I got today's. I'm assuming I did because I played a bunch of arena this morning. But I gotta check that. Dude, can the buff for Hulkbuster go live already? This fight could have been over. Yoda Brian. Regret seems a common theme, BG. Usually not when it comes to spending money, because I really don't spend much money. And after, by the time I actually do spend some money, I've usually thought about it so much that there's usually no regrets. Hey Brian, Darkhawk or Ultron to rank up for immunities? Darkhawk. Here's the thing. Actually, no. I'll pretty much just say Darkhawk. I was gonna say if you don't have Darkhawk Awakened, then maybe you could say Ultron's better, but I don't even think that's the case. I would just go Darkhawk all the way. Did you eat a burrito again for dinner? I did. I actually had 2 of them. Yeah. It's basically all the same food that I had yesterday. Rice, beans, carrots, lettuce, hot sauce. You look tired? Maybe a bit. I don't really feel tired right now. I feel relaxed, I guess. What's up, guys? What's up, Rel? Can't wait for the buff to go live. Pulled him as my 6 5-star. Was so sad. Yeah, I bet, man. Can't buy that until you get the box out of the hallway. Okay. Fair. Brian, do you have Cap Marvel movie? I've never seen you use her. I don't. I have her as a 4-star and probably 3-star too, but no 5 or 6-star version. Moved over it twice since yesterday. Oh no. Alright, I'll move it. You're skipping over your 6 stars, so you have them at the start of tomorrow? That is correct. I'm not going to be grinding for Aegon. I've already decided it. But I do want to go back to gaining units more consistently. I really have not been gaining as many units as I should have been gaining all this time. Part of it was because, you know, I did the whole McFabio challenge. I didn't have time to play the arena. Or barely, you know, I barely had time to do anything on my main account during that time. And then I dropped Suicide Masteries to do 6.4. You know, I just been slacking, I guess, man. cut the excuses. I just been slacking. But yeah, I want to get back to it. Hey Brian, how many points should I put up for 1 to 10% in the Crystal Trove Arena? I'm at 4 mil. I actually don't know. If someone else has any info on that. Oh, Gloria Man saying I've gotten it with 3.7. Okay. Which character are you missing as 5 or 6 stars? I haven't seen you use Sunspot. I also do not have a Sunspot. There's quite a few. Ghost, Warlock. I mean, I have a 6-star Aegon, but he's unawakened, so you'll never see me use that guy either. Yeah, I'm still missing a lot of champions. A lot of the newer champions, especially. Some more 6.4 this week? Likely, yeah. I actually still have some potions in the overflow, so... I do need to get back to it. I'm not going to do 6.4 tomorrow. But probably the day after. Going for Aegon again? No. I'm not. I'd talk more about it, but I already talked about Aegon enough tonight. So, I'm not going for him, though. Pulled 5-star Ghost last week. Nice. Congrats. Is Blade good? Blade's great. If so, how do you use them? There's a lot of Blade content out there. I'd recommend watching some videos on Blade. I'll give a quick rundown. You usually want to pair him up with Ghost Rider. This way you have danger senses against all the villain champions in the game, along with dimensional beings, and that's where he's going to shine the most. And then every time you parry the opponent, you put a bleed on them. Your L1s, your L2s, L3s, you can honestly use any of them. A lot of people like to stick just with the L2s, but all of his specials are powerful. And then if he's awakened, you block to hold block to heal. So BG, you're saying your desire to grind for Aegon is Aegon? Thanos. New Aegon will go super high in arena. He's going to be a god tier champ for a long time. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to be useful for a long time. His use has only grown in this game, I think, so I'm sure he will be useful for a long time. But I will wait for the 6-star dupe myself. There was utter disgust at that boo. There was. Is Aegon arguably the best champion in the game? I would definitely take Aegon over Namor, Sunspot, Ghost. I wouldn't even put Namor or Sunspot in the conversation of best champions. But yeah, I mean, there is no one best champion. It's all situational. If we're talking about for the Abyss, then yes, Aegon's the best. But there's 100 other situations in this game where he may not be the best. For Blade Special 1, if you stay close, you get constant power gain to spam him. I agree. I completely agree, Lori. I like to spam the Special 1s with Blade. And eventually you spam them so much that your power gain is out of control. And you have to use a Special 2 because you gain power so quickly. That's the way I always like to play him. I mean, actually it varies from fight to fight, I guess. Not that I've used him in a very long time, because, you know, it took me forever to get a 5-star version, but PG, how much do you think Guillotine will go for in the second round? Probably similar to round 1, which I'm not even sure what she went for in round 1. What did she end up going for, guys? I do not even know. I'm hoping that my prediction for Guillotine at least wasn't so far off like it was for Aegon. When did you get Black Widow? Oh, Pixie Belle. Got her with 3 million. Okay, hopefully she didn't go that high. You going for round 2? What's up, Mr. Cookie Liz? Nah. I thought about it, but I don't think it's worth it. Got it with 2.58. Okay, starting to sound a little bit better. Still hoping she went lower than that, though. Oh, God. Those neuros, man. Well, we got this. Figure eight did Labyrinth, so it's really only Abyss. Yeah, so I'll say it again, actually, since a few people are still asking about Aegon. So here's kind of the justification for me to not... Oh, there we go. I forgot to look at that even. Sweet. Here's why I'm not going to go for Aegon. Because I have the 6-star version. That is literally the reason. If I did not have the 6-star version, I would grind for Aegon. I think he's important enough. You know, when am I going to get this kind of opportunity again to target such a powerful champion that I do not have? But I have the 6-star already. And as the game moves on towards 6 stars, I'm kind of already good there, you know? So I was going to get the, I was getting the 5-star version so that I could do the Abyss whenever I wanted to, but I'm not really in any rush to do the Abyss anyway. So I'll just wait until had trouble seeing the dude for a second there. I'll just wait until I could find a way to awaken this guy. I'm sure awakening gems, they're not going to be, super common anytime soon. But eventually I'll get one. And eventually I'll awaken this dude. Or maybe I'll just get lucky and pull him out of a crystal. Not really counting on that so much either, but yeah, because I already have him, it's alright. So yeah, like if Aegon went for like 60 million, I would do the grind again because I could do that grind for free. But I would have to put up like 80 plus to go for Aegon. That's the other thing too. It's not like it's an easy grind and I'm like, it's like, nah, I don't need it. Like, no, it'd still be nice to have Aegon, of course. But for 80 plus million, that's going to cost me at least a couple thousand units. I'll just spend those units on offers or even Cav crystals, because I'm thinking about opening up some Cav crystals as I'm starting to run out of gold, so that I can sell the extra ISO and maybe expand my roster a little bit. I'll just do something like that. You get one finishing 6.4, right? No, you just get it from the Abyss. I think I double-checked that not long ago. I'm pretty sure. Maybe X7 will have a random one. Hi, I'm from Argentina. Best regards. Awesome. Welcome. Got teased so hard in a legendary crystal. Got 4-star Emma Frost right in between a Cat Marvel movie and an Aegon. Oof. That is rough stuff, man. You gonna be lucky with Awakening Aegon, like with pulling Ghost? Well, it's a little bit different when it comes to Aegon, because I already have him, so... It's actually a lot different. Yes, let the calves flow through you. Get some basic calves. I don't think the features are worth the extra 100 units. Dude, I keep meaning to sit down and like do the math and figure out if the features are worth it or not, because it's a higher chance, right? But I don't know like what the cost difference compared to higher chance and adding up all of the shards that you get for duplicating the lower star level champions and everything like that. I gotta sit down and look at all that. Just did first Bath Abyss, and honestly would have rather spent the units on calves. Yeah, tier 5 is nice. Think I'm in a rank 3 Sentinel, but it's nothing amazing. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, man. Demiok? Question mark? Is there a Demiok in here right now? I don't see Demiok. Oh, where is Demiok, you're asking? He kind of stopped playing MCOC. I think he still plays sometimes, and he still comes around every once in a while, but I think he's been playing other games. 3.5 mil gold PG, run out of gold, me 1.2 million. Dude, this 3 million is gonna go super fast though. PG, do you like the game Battleships, or is it a bit hit and miss? Oh, Tom, boo, dude. Boo. Simon has sent it over too. Thank you very much. Saying, hey BG, what are you going for in the rifts? Doing all random paths? Think it's worth choosing a path other than Awakening Gem? Oh, and tough luck on Aegon, mate. Cheers. Simon, thank you very much, dude. Yeah, I think I'm going all random. I think I do think it's worth choosing a path for an Awakening Gem, but that's probably the only thing that is worth it. I haven't even looked at like all of the rewards and compared everything, but I don't think there's anything else that's worth it. Because what else is in there? Like you can target like a featured 5-star crystal or something like that. But at the cost of 6 randoms for that, nah, I don't think so. So yeah, I think I'm just going to do all random because I don't really need any 5-star Awakening Gems at the moment. Like, I'm always happy to get them, and if I get them while randoming, awesome. I'll be stoked. But I've got enough kind of stashed away that I'll just do randoms. Simon, thank you very much for the 2. Easy, sent it over Buck as well, saying, BG, you obviously grind for Ghost. Yes, absolutely. What about other great champs you don't have, like Cap Marvel or Warlock? I don't know. Man, Cap Marvel went so low in the first round. First round of Arena, she went for like 42 million, I remember. I kind of regret just, you know, not doing the grind then. Warlock, you know, it's so hard to say what these champions are going to go for on the rerun. Like, Thing didn't go that high on his second time in the arena. There also wasn't a lockdown at that time, so that might be influencing the scores a little bit, but I don't know if I would go for them. I'd have to think about it. I do want those champions, of course. But if they're going to go anywhere near as high as as what Aegon went for, then like, nah, I'm good. Remember Corvus first round? Oh, Art of Chaos. Both Corvus rounds. Didn't he go for like 30 million and then like 13 million or something like that? It's like something so ridiculous. Oh man, how many people kicked themselves for that one? Got a 5-star feature for my second random, so I'm chill with going Rams all the way. Yeah. That's pretty sweet. Alright, I'm trying to think what I want to do here. If I want to just farm some potions or what? You know what? Let me go look at the rewards for the other arenas, because they're not that bad, right? And, I mean, kind of just want to keep playing the arena because I love it so much after doing a big featured grind for Aegon. Whatever. Let's just do it. Let's grab some of these. Let's throw some 4 stars in here. Lockdown plus 6-star rank 3. Yeah, I mean the 6-star rank 3 thing I don't think matters a ton. If people are refreshing 6-star rank 3. Oh, or are you saying because it messes with the infinite streak? Maybe that's what you mean with that 6-star rank 3. BG, why don't you open Awakening Gem crystals? What if you could use one? I know you'd probably need 5 before you use one, but it's a start. I don't know. I guess the same reason I don't open up most of my rewards. I was cracking up at how low Corvus went. People had no idea. Yeah. It's crazy. Does Void work against Buffet Node? Yep. Absolutely. Void is fantastic for Buffet. What's the main reason you brought Mysterio to rank 5? Actually, the main reason was Prestige. At the time, he was my best Prestige option. And I think he still is in my top 5 for best Prestige options. Like, I don't think I've pulled other higher ones. Or maybe that's not true. I think Dark Spidey's higher. But I need a tech Prestige champion, that is. I use him occasionally. He's not a bad champ to have. He's not the type of champion that I enjoy using all the time, but it's not a bad one. EG, forgot to ask, when is Vid of Black Widow coming? So we're still under embargo on that one. Still can't really talk about her abilities or stream with her or post content. I don't remember exactly when that's getting lifted. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if we're allowed to say when the dates get lifted and stuff, so I'll just say soon. We'll be able to post stuff soon. BG, you should start a website predicting arena results. It's not a bad idea, Dell. Not a bad idea at all. BG, play Bulk Widow now, please. In all caps. I really hope you sent that after I said that I can't use her. Just because. BG, have you ever thought of shaving your head for real? Thought about it, yeah. I don't know how I would look. I mean, it can't look any worse than this. So, I'll do it at some point, but it's so easy just to use like the clippers that I use versus like actually shaving my head. Cosmic Gem for hype or Science Gem for Void in Event Quest? Kyle, that's a tough one. I would go with Void. They're both great champions, but ultimately I would go with Void just because he really needs that Awaken ability. Hyperion can be played without his Awaken ability. His buffs just don't last as long. It's certainly a noticeable difference, but Void, his buffs just go away entirely. It's not Awakened. Did you have a question in the rifts? Should I choose a mutant gem for Omega? Get the Sig 100 and no suicides, but I can make it my first priority. A mutant gem for AA or a science gem for Cap Infinity. I would go for Omega Red. Even without suicides, he's still a good champion, still useful. And Cap Infinity, you know, his Awaken ability is nice, but it's not. It doesn't even come into play every fight, so. And you need a lot of Sig Stones to make his ability reliable anyway. And yeah, Archangel. Archangel's a good champ, but not as good as Omega Red. So. Don't use suicides anymore, but I use Omega Red for questing and AQ all the time. Yeah, he's still pretty good without him. Not quite as fun, but still pretty good. APG, it's urgent. I got Danes for getting 4-star about with 33-3. Brenton, I'm not exactly sure what you're saying. Hold on. Urgent, I got Danes getting 4-star. What is Danes? I'm guessing it's an autocorrect of something. Is it Aegon? If that's Aegon, man, you'd put up a high score for Aegon, but congratulations. Oh wait, I got banned, you said now. I got banned for winning 4-star Aegon with 33 3-stars. I had 4,000 units. Got banned for it. Oh no, man. Maybe contact support. Maybe there was some mistake. As long as you weren't doing anything that you weren't supposed to be doing, then you could try contacting support. Got so lost in your words that I lost my infinite streak. Oh no. I'm sorry, man. Asian dude. We usually try not to talk about that so much, man. This is a little bit of a break from that. You know what I mean? It's more of just chill video games and other nonsense. Just got a 4-star Stark Spidey out of a premium and have been hunting him for ages. Nice, man. Out of a premium. That's always the best way to do it. Not even expecting a 4-star and you get the one that you're after. Good stuff. BT, is it worth putting 6 stones in Cap or Void? Yes. Both. They're both worth it. It's kind of a personal preference thing. It kind of depends on what your goals in the game are as to which you should be fully investing into. You could argue that the Sig levels might be more important for Cap only because his Sig ability is not reliable unless he's high Sig level. Whereas Void really only needs level 1. But if you're using Void a lot, then man, he certainly benefits from the high Sig levels. So you could really argue for a case for either of those champions. They are both worth it, but Brian, can you explain how the emojis are square Like, how should I try to draw them? So, using paint. Yeah, actually in paint you could still set it up by pixel. Right, so just set up like a... What's a good size? Maybe like 64 by 64 pixel box. And then draw whatever you want to draw inside of that 64 by 64 box. You can go higher than that too if you want, but like I don't even think the emojis are that big. Just to give you an idea, because it really shrinks down. So putting a limit on yourself like that will maybe allow you to see how it's going to look when it's all shrunken down. If you decide to make it bigger when you're drawing it out. I can't remember what YouTube shrinks it down to. What's up, Bri? Bad idea to rank 4 Hulkbuster right now. Need to use Tech Tier 4 Class Catalyst. Henach, the only reason I would say it might not be a good idea to rank 4 Hulkbuster is because he's a 2015 Tech Gem. And I'd say he's one of the best Tech champions if there's another variant that has those gems in it. Although, I don't know how much longer they can keep having all these gems. Like last variant, I got triple mutant. If we got more mutant ones, I just don't have many more champions left to rank. I mean, I know they're like 2016 from the later variants, but still. Otherwise, you know, Hulkbuster's cool. I don't know if he's anything super special. In your case, Henach, since you already have a pretty developed roster, I think he's going to be more useful for the people out there that don't already have a bunch of crazy options. And he'll be good at tackling variants and things like that. But outside of that, not sure how much he'll get used. Dr. Doom is supposed to show up in the basic arena after the second round of Aegon, right? Oh, is he? Let's go check out this fantastic website, Aunt May. That has that information. Or not. Was he already in the arena? Because normally the info is not there if they were already in the arena. For a basic. Yeah, I think he already... Was he already in the basic? I'm not even sure. God, get out of my face, dude. We're gonna go for it and just hope he doesn't throw a special. Please don't throw it. Please don't throw it. Nice. What's up, Gwenny? Someone save me. Quick. I just opened Labyrinth to see rewards for a single clear. Almost considered doing easy path just because. Send help. Ah, Dysentery Joe. It's not that bad, man. Easy path, you got it. They need variant 5. Yeah, I'm sure they'll come out with variant 5 at some point. I bet. So I really don't know how the quest guys work. Like how many people work on quests at Kabam. If they have people like working on different quests to release them periodically and all that stuff. But we're about to start the beta for Act 7 or Book 2, Chapter or Act 1 or whatever it's called, right? We're about to start that, so I imagine a lot of the quest development time is being poured into that right now. Hopefully there's other people that are also working on the next variant too, though. See my comment on your vid? I didn't, Lags. I didn't even bother looking at the comments, man. Kind of curious now, though. Let me go see if I could find it real quick. Let's see. Sorry, buddy. If I had some snow, I'd let you throw it at my fence. Lags. That'd be nice, man. Few snowballs. Could use that right about now. Yeah, it's all good, though. I'm not too worried about it. BG, how often do they release the boss rush? Boss rush? Community boss rush, I mean, we've only had 3 of those so far, I think. We have had other boss rushes, but I don't know, they're kind of sporadic. I want to say, on average, maybe like once every 6 months, something like that. But yeah, they're pretty sporadic. I don't think there's a like a pattern to it where we could say like, yep, we haven't had one. We're definitely going to get one in the next 3 months kind of thing. I don't think it's like that for the boss rushes. Sorry, miss, buddy. Yeah, it's all good. I've got the 6-star Aegon. I'll get my 6-star Aegon up and running at some point here. Gee, how much do you think 4-star Doctor Doom will go for when the arena comes out? Doom's an interesting one. He's powerful. And he's Doom, of course. So I feel like a lot of people, if they don't have Doom, they want to add them to the roster. I don't know. I would say he'd be closer to that 3 mil mark, probably. BG, you glad you stepped down from 4 Loki with all these Flow Wars going on? Yes and no. I actually just talked about Alliance War on Cam's podcast. If you want to know my full thoughts about Alliance War, we talked pretty in depth for roughly an hour about all about Alliance War. I'll put a link in the chat. Let me go find it real quick. But basically, you know, I think war is in a pretty rough state these days. I feel like it's only gone downhill over the past few years. Like, the game as a whole, I feel like is on it's in a really good place, and it's getting better all the time. But Alliance War is like the opposite. Alliance War has not been in a good place for a very long time. Let me see. Okay. I'm actually gonna link. I'm gonna link to Cam's tweet. You don't need a Twitter account. But in Cam's tweet, the reason why I'm linking that is because there's a few different options to listen to his podcast. Apple, whatever. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. And some of them are up on YouTube. He doesn't upload all of them to YouTube, though. And I don't think, unless I missed it, I don't think he uploaded to YouTube. But you could listen to either of these. And that tweet is linked. So, if you're curious, if you're bored. It was kind of just a casual conversation about war, but the same time how I feel about it all. My game is running a little bit slow. Hope I won't get bullied in global chat because I'm making an account where I rank the worst characters in the game. Okay. It's an interesting way to play. Going for round 2 for Aegon? Nah. I'm just going to rely on my 6-star version. BG, how useful is incursions? Incursions are great. Kind of sucks that there's no units or battle chips in the incursions. But otherwise, they're really fun. And you get a lot of shards out of them. A lot of shards and gold. It's kind of time consuming when there's already so much to do in this game. I'd say that's probably their biggest flaw, is that it's just kind of, you know, piling on a game that already has a lot to do in it. But if you can find the time, then it's great. It's gonna be a bad idea to him at the L2. No, it's gonna finish him. That's good. Just came to a heartbreaking realization, BG. If there's a new tangent emote, I wouldn't be able to use it. Hunter, that is true. But if you come up with a cool design, then you will know that at least you got to contribute to it. You got to make it so that other people can use it. Fair warning, though. I'm pretty picky when it comes to stuff like this, so I don't know. I don't want you to like put too much work into it. You know what I mean? I'm always open to looking at, you know, what other people have designed and stuff. But just because someone designed something, it's not like I'm for sure going to use it. You know what I mean? Corey sent it over Buck. Corey, thank you very much. Saying, yesterday we learned that Venom the Duck was a chef during World War I. What's not commonly known is that he found himself bored for a year. So after and as a result of tinkering, created Dungeons and Dragons. Legend. Dude, I didn't even know that about Venom the Duck. He actually created Dungeons and Dragons? It all makes sense. It all makes sense. I mean, look at him. He looks like the type of creature that wants to go into some dungeons. And quite possibly is part dragon. We don't really know what his exoskeleton thing is. You? Picky? Nah. Yeah. Believe it or not, Pixie Bell. Corey, thank you very much for the buck and the Venom the Duck fact. Very interesting. How'd you get that Black Widow, BG? It's the content creator program. Temporary access. And Kabam takes her back just for the purposes of making a video explaining her abilities. And giving my thoughts about the champion. Well, we could still use the derpy doodle face I made the other day, but I think that would scare me as well as others, maybe. Cat Marvel worth Cosmic Awakening Gem? Yeah. I don't have a Cat Marvel myself, but other people have awakened her and said it was worth it. ABG, is Colossus worth a Class Awakening Gem? He is. And does he require high SIGs or just one SIG? He doesn't really require any SIGs. Let's go check him out on Anime. So, Colossus, let's look at a 5-star Awaken ability here. So, it's a two-parter for Colossus' Awaken ability. The first part, whenever one of Colossus' immunities protects him from an effect, he has a chance to gain an armor up buff lasting 15 seconds. And then the second part here, which I think is more important, because he has other ways to gain the armor ups. The second one here has a chance to convert an expiring armor up into a permanent one. So the longer the fight goes, in order to ramp Colossus's damage and survivability up and everything, you want these armor ups to be converted into permanent ones. But you also have so many ways of gaining these temporary armor ups that even though you don't have that high of a chance at SIG level 1, it's only an 18% chance, it's still alright. Oh, got gold, by the way. It's still worth awakening him, I would say. But yeah, the way the curve is, I don't know what a good stopping point is for feeding this guy SIG stones. Maybe around 660. It's pretty steep at first. Hold on, let me just type it in this way. It'll be easier to see. So even at SIG 20, it's 25%. That's pretty good. SIG 40, yeah, it starts to not become as worth it. Yeah, I'd say like if you can at least get him to SIG 20, it's kind of a big deal. But it's, you know, you'll see benefit pretty much the entire way up. But it's not required that he's high SIG level, you know. Nick, what's up, dude? I'm sure you've already answered this 100 times, but you're going for Aegon round 2? Nah, decided against it. If I didn't have the 6-star version of Aegon, then I would grind, but ultimately it would take too many units when I already have the 6-star. Like I've got the units. I could do the grind again. But I'd rather spend the units on something else. So I asked the guy who got top 50 in basic how many points he got. He said 6.75 million points. Okay. Some good info. Don't usually hear about top 50 scores. Interesting. How beautiful do you think it is worth it to unlock Resonate 4,000 units only to help Aegon against X23? He doesn't need Resonate. Aegon? Yeah, Aegon does not need Resonate, no. I don't think he needs anything. As far as I know, at least. Would you have confidence you will pull Aegon within your next 5 crystals? We'll see about that, Austin. Maybe. Alright, guys. It's getting to be a little bit late, though, so I am going to be calling it here. Just looking at drop rates for a second. Okay. Uh, but yeah, it is a little bit late. I will be back my normal time tomorrow. No day stream. And I need to go work on some videos, man. Back to actually uploading videos. Too many streams, not enough videos. Story of my life right there, man. Alright. Good night, sweet prince. Alright, Taylor. Yeah, Taylor G. If you're still in here, thank you so much for being tonight's biggest D. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you, everyone else, as well. Always appreciate the support, guys. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Do we go egg? Do we go full egg tonight? I don't know why. I don't know why it's so funny to me. All right, let's go. Let's go eggs out.